Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff back again, bringing you some more Iron Maiden, of course, and we are looking at Blood Brothers from the 2000, a long time ago, Brave New World. Been requested a number of times previously, so I finally got round to it, and I've also been teaching this to a number of my Skype students, ones who've wanted to get into some Maiden, and they was kind of beginner intermediate. This is really an ideal entry song to play if you really want to play an Iron Maiden song. Going to be looking at all of the main guitar parts, all of the rhythms, just discussing things as well, showing you how to actually break this down with an eye to that beginner intermediate level on this. Of course, tablature will be included and it's on a link down below. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, hi, how you doing? It's great to see you. Probably come here because you're a big Iron Maiden fan like me and the rest of us here on the channel. Why not join them? Click on that subscribe button, click on that bell. That way you're going to be notified whenever I'm posting anything new to the channel. Also, why not take the opportunity, click on that link to the premium channel, check that out. Subscription channel, I know, but it's only $6.99. Gives you access to everything. So it's great value for money. Anyway, that's my plugs done. Let's get into this song and let me show you how to play Blood Brothers. So don't go away.
Preview.
Right, what we're going to do first, we're going to look at what Dave Murray is playing, which is on a clean guitar setting. So I'll just play it through and then I'll break it down. So it goes like this. So we start off on the open E string. We're going to go open and then across to the 2, but we're going to play 2-0-2. Up to the G position and we're going to play 3-5-3. Then we move down to the A string. We're going to play 3 and 5, but again we've got that across the 3 and the 5. So 3-5. That. Then we move up to the D and we're just going to play 5-7-5. Then we go back to the E, we're playing the same line again. Up to the G. Down to the C, same thing we did previously. However, when we get to the D, because now we're in a 4-4 timing, we're just going to play a 5-7 down to the 3. So we're doing 5 on the A, 7 on the D, down to the 3 on the E string, and then we repeat. So and then it repeats. So that is played all the way through that opening section. Right, let's go and check out what is happening with Dave Murray, because we have that playing clean and we're playing that for, you're going to be playing that, I believe, the whole circuit. You do that 4 times, and then Dave Murray comes in with a melodic line over the top of that, which is what we're going to check out now. Right, now we're going to look at what Dave Murray's playing. This is played on a clean guitar, so I'll just play it through and then we'll break it down. So it goes like this. And that just keeps on repeating round. So what we're playing there, we're doing a 9-7-9 on the G, across to the 8 on the high E string, and then we've got a 7-10-7 across the E and the B string. So that's 7-10 on the B, E, and then back to 7 on the E. Then we've got on the B string a 10-8-10, and then 8-7 on the B, finishing on the 9 on the G. That's the first one. The next one starts off the same. We got that 9, 7, 9. Cross to the 8. Then we've got that 7, 10, 7. Then we are playing 10 on the B. And then we do an 8, 7, 8. Back to the 7. And then on that 9 on the G. So that's second one. And then we repeat back. So we've got 2 loops on there and just keep repeating them alternately through that intro section. What we're also going to do now is we're going to check out what Yannick Gears is doing behind this. So Yannick is playing a series of chords. The chords that we're going to play are all on the top 3 strings across the G, the B and E. The first one is playing 9, 8, 7, so we're playing an E minor. Then he's going to move down to 5, 7, 7, 5 on the high E string, 7, 7, G and B. So he's playing a D. Then he moves that whole shape down 2 frets, so he's playing a C. And then back up to the D. Timing wise, he's playing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So he's just playing that loop over that line that's been played by Dave Murray. So I'm just going to play the verses through and then we'll break each down. So it goes like this. To play this as the chords is relatively easy. We're just playing an E minor to a G, down to a C, and then to a D. But it's the pace of what you're playing, because the pattern that we're going to be playing all the way through this, in the first instance, is 7, 9, 7 on the A, 9 on the D, 9 on the G, back to the D on the 9, to the and back to the D. So we get, that's your pattern. And of course the tempo, that's what you're going to be playing. So it's always that picking pattern. And what do you do? Then you're going to move up 3 frets, you're going to move up to the 10s, you're doing 10, 12, 12. But that's where the challenge is, to get from there. Going to get up there quite quickly. Then you're going to move all the way down to 3 and 5, so you're playing a C. So you get, again, quick move down. And then up to the D. The first time around you go to the D and you play that whole sequence. And then back to the E minor. Down to the C. But this time you're only going to play 3, 5, 5. So you're doing A, D, G, D, G, and then up to a D chord. So I'm hitting that 5, 7, 7, 7. And then we bite. So it's that shifting of the positions, trying to get them as nice and smooth as possible, trying not to get that squealing sound when you're playing the strings. Now I have experimented with this using hybrid picking, so I'm just using my second finger to pick the G string. Now that is, to me, that's a nice effective way that I can control. So I'm just, every time I'm playing that, using the second finger. Kind of reduces down the amount of picking time that I'm playing on that. Anyway, that is what Adrian Smith is playing through the verse sections. And behind that, what we have is Dave Murray just playing power chords over the top. So he, instead of picking them, he's just playing the power chords. So we got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So he's just playing that behind. So what we was doing for that picking, finger-wise, chord-wise, that's what Dave's doing. But he's just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Just playing that behind that. Right, let's move on to the overdrive, where we kick in the overdrive pedal on this section coming up. Right, we've got the overdrive on, got my usual Maiden sound. And what we're going to do now, we're going to play the pre-chorus, build up to the chorus. So I'm just going to play it through and then I'll break it down for you. So it goes like this. Again, I'm just playing through that E, G, C and D pattern. And the way I'm playing that, I start off with the E chord. And we're going to go 2 E's with an over E. Then I've got an E going to the G. So we'll get. Then I'm going to do a G to the C. And then from that to the D. So you can hear that pattern. And we just keep playing that sequence through. You hear that little kick each time. So I'm just kind of emphasizing that over so you can hear that kick between the two chords. We're always pushing in over that rhythm. Right, let's go and look at the chorus, which goes like this. Really easy. We're going from the E minor, 1, 2, 3, down to the C, 1, 2, 3, down to the G, 1, 2, 3, and then up to the D. So we're on that fa fret. 1, 2, 3. We just repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it does that 4 times. When we've done the chorus, we go back into that section. What I wanted to point out, we've got, I think it's Adrian playing it like that. What you've got with Dave Murray, he's playing it higher on the octave, so he's playing it up here. So them notes that you was playing that part, he's playing the same chord, so you get this. So he's playing that. I did see where they was playing live in Rio, and from what I could tell, what I saw with Adrian, he was playing the chords down here as open chords. So he was going then. He was playing it like that, but when I could see it, Adrian, because most of the work he was doing was down these bottom 3 positions. So I would imagine a little bit of muting, but like that. But that's what it seemed to be. So that way you get all of these different layers put together on the guitar. So they're not all just playing the same thing in the same positions. So from that section, then we go to another chorus. Then we go back into that. Got that part there. Then we go into the intro section again. Go through the intro section, and we've got another section. Then we got a chorus. Then we are heading to the guitar solos. The guitar solos are played over the same rhythm, exactly the same rhythm. We're doing that again. Play that. Exactly the same. Come out of the guitar solos and we go into another chorus. And when we come out of the guitar solos, the rhythm guitar slightly changes. What we're going to do is look at what Adrian is playing through that, and also we'll look at the lead line that's playing over this. So first of all, I'm going to play you through the rhythm. It goes like this. That whole section repeats. What am I doing? We're just playing our usual, we're playing an E minor, but we're doing this down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up. So you got that down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then we move up to that G, so you got that. Over that G, down to the C, up to the D, back to the E minor, same finger. G, C. Now what we do, we go down to the A for half a bar, then up to the D, and we repeat. So that whole sequence is being repeated round and round. You know, say you're going to be doing that 4 times. Now at the back of that, we have got this theme, which goes like this. Okay, all I'm doing that, I'm playing 9 on the G, then a 12 on the B, 10, back to the 12. Then I've got 13, these are all on the B, 13, 12, 10, and then to 12. Then we repeat all over again. That gets played now, I believe on the Live in Rio, that is being played by Yannick Gears, because he comes out of his solo, then he just comes straight into that line. At the end of the sequence, everything just ends on that. We just got a power chord, and it's the same when Yannick is playing that. He finishes back on that 9. That takes us to the end of the post solo section. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to look at the bridge section, and we're going to focus first of all on what Adrian Smith is doing through that. So I'm just going to play it through and then we'll break it down. To that quick picking, that arpeggiated picking. Sequence on that is 2 on the E, up to the A, so we're on 12th fret and 14th fret, down to the G, back, we're on the E, to the 12th fret, G. Then we are going to play the A again, G, down to the C, to the D, back to the C, the D, then to an E chord. Just let that ring out for 2 bars. From this point, we're now into the build-up to the kind of the closing, that thematic closing. So first of all, we're going to check out what the guitars are playing through that section. So what we're doing, we're playing the same arpeggiated sequence. It's always that line, but let me just go through what we're playing, because this is over a 6-bar loop. So we have got 1 bar just playing on the E. We go down to the C and we just play half a bar. To an A, so we play an O, 2, 2. Back up to the E. Playing that twice for the whole bar. Back to the C. To the A. Up to the D. Play that twice. And then down to the C. To the A. And we start all over again. Let me run that again. E for the whole bar. C. A. E. E. C. A. D. The whole bar. C. A. Start all over again. So that's the line that's being played. Now let's have a look at the fun side. Let's look at that thematic line that's being played through. So I'm going to break it down into sections first of all. So the first section goes like this. Okay, what we're doing there, we're starting off on the G string, 9th fret. Then I've got on the B string 7, 8, 7, 8, 10. And then to the 7 on the high E, 10 on the B, back to the 7 on the high E. So we've got then it's 10 on the high E, 7, 10 on the B, back to the 7 on the high E, and then it's 10, 10, 8 on the B, 10 on the B, and then 7. So where we get put them all together. Final part of that is you slide from 10 to 12 on the B string with your first finger, 10 on the high E, and then back to 12, 12, and then 10, 12, and then I've got 10, 8, 10. We get so that is the first section. Next section goes like this. So what we got there is on the B string 8 to 10, full tone bend on that 10, back to the 10, 8 to 10 on the B, and then I've got 8 to 5. So we get so the next part goes like this. So what we're doing there is 5, 7, 8 on the B, 7, 5, back to the 7, and then we got 5 on the B, 7 on the G, back to the 5 on the B, so the next part goes like this. Just the same as what we've been played, but instead of finishing on the 4 on the G, we finish on the 5. So we've got 5, 7, 8, all on the B, 7, 5 on the B, back to the 7, and and then 5 again, 7 on the G, and then back to the 5. Final one goes like this. So we're doing 5, 7, 8. Then we're doing 7, 5 on the B, to the 7 on the G. Back to the B string, 5, 7, 5. And then we repeat that whole section. There's 2-bar break, and then we repeat that whole section again. So we're going to play that through a number of times before it goes into Yannick Gear's final solo. And the rhythm behind that solo goes like this. So I'm just playing a whole bar on the E. Then I move to the C, up to the D. It repeats. Now the rhythm played behind the final verse goes like this. While I'm playing there, I've got an E to a 2 C's. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then to a G to a D. Just keeps on repeating that through until we have a tempo change that takes us to the finale section of the song, which is the intro section Adrian Smith goes back to. Like that, and we've got the guitar, which is Dave Murray. Play that through. On the second time, we really slow it down. And that takes us to the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed learning how to play Blood Brothers. Really is a thematic song. It's not actually too hard to play when you look through what we're doing here. It really is bass and then 4 chords, just keep cycling round time and time again. That's why I thought I would put in some of these little thematic lead lines that you've got to learn there. Of course, as normal, you'll have the tablature that you can follow, which will be on a link down below, takes you to my website as well. I will look at doing the solos, and if I do, they will be posted on the premium channel, which there will be a link down below. Do check out that premium channel. Lots of great stuff being put on there all the time. It's only $6.99 a month, gives you access to everything, and it helps me really build the channel, giving you a lot more back, and obviously putting more stuff here on the YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, let you get into this, let you do the downloads on the tab and enjoy yourself. So until the next time, this is Jeff wishing you well. Until then, goodbye.